Dodge ended up being kind of 3 alone. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Troglodytas running right into Tokyo Manji Gang. Already it's down to Wadis and Hallow My Bad. I think it's a 2v1. There it is. Tokyo Manji Gang finally winning an early fight. But that is an artillery tank that Synergy is rolling with right now. Moody gonna try to make his way through. Looks like they're gonna lose Icy Flex in the process. Good to see him back playing with the squad here today. But Bing Bang Boom wants all of it, and they're pushing right in. Roth will go down. Simply Matt refuses to leave the UAZ. He is just going to keep doing circles around them, while Zenny going to try to see if he can maybe get something with these grenades. Well-placed grenades they could be. Hooligan will find one. And now BBB, they're still right on top. It looks like Spicy Fish, for the most part, taking care of Moody, the only one to make it through that mess.
Oh, you see Bing Bang Boom was trying to prioritize reses, but unfortunately both nades by Wades, taking fire not only from members of Fuma, but from 22, who now up the hill has spotted the fight going down below.
Oh, and 22 has all day long to just sit here and farm this if they want to. Nefahor going to try to hold back the push from Fiumba. It looks like he's going to find some success with it, but there you go. Haze 10. Rybo's going to be the one.
There you go. Another flashbang. Keep that pressure and waiting to see members get. Looks like Psycho's going to get one. When Flood comes back out, assistance.
Oh, Snakers!
Oh, there you go. They actually got all of them. United, though, they do get 2 knocks. Have time to get the reses here. No other eyes in this corner, so United getting that full squad wipe. Meanwhile, Moody spotted by 22.
After flashbangs, Hazelton not making it easy for them at all. As now Shimbo
there you go. You got it.
There it is. Oh, no. Hikerman from way downtown.
It looks like a smoke ball was thrown up by Dodge. They did try to push Mine's position, get on the other side of the wall and out of line of sight of Synergy. Mine finds one for Gats, but go ahead and takes a break to pop a first aid kit. It's not going to be enough, though. Ethan cresting the wall, gets a headshot, takes out Mime, but it came at a cost of one member of Dodge, who are down now to a solo.
Oh, they'll not the best case scenario, but it's a pretty good one. Dodge does get spotted out by Benya. Okay, Ethan will go down. So now we're down to our top 3. Synergy 3 up inside the compound. T8 working that low side. Yaho. Meanwhile, I mean, they'll look at this. This is going to be pretty dicey for all involved here. Oh, Sparking going to find Pippa, and yeah, unfortunately, had the grenade primed in hand, so he's going to go down. Now all that's left is to try to secure that victory, that elusive victory. 2 seconds so far, no firsts, but this could jump Yaho nicely up in the lead.
Again, we've always say it's one good game. I mean, they're 6 points out of first place right now, and with 5 kills, 6 potentially left on the board, if they could kill everybody else left, that's enough regardless of the chicken dinner wins. So this is going to be a great game for them, with Sonics and United already being out in that position. But Synergy are making this hard for both of these teams. I mean, TAC also could really do well with a win. I believe it's both TAC and Yahoo of the 3 left that haven't gotten one yet.
Yeah, oh, nice shots from Benya as Synergy. Yeah, you said it. They are just proven to be really hard to kill. As I'm curious as to what TAC-8's utility situation is coming from that north side. I think they probably managed to pull a little bit off of E United, maybe some off of some of those teams they fought earlier. As Tater's going to go down now. Balefrost gets res, so Yaho back up to full strength, and they've still got a few things left in the bag.
I think you're right, though. I mean, looking through all of these players, they don't have Molotovs, they don't have frag grenades. They might have a few flashbangs in the back pocket, but they're starting to run out of resources, and that's the issue with a lot of these teams left. You can see it's very similar here for Yahoo, who also have a lot of damaged armor. Balefrost vest, it's just completely broken. 1 bullet, and that's going to be it for him. So with Benya still up for Synergy, the Phase 9 circle closing. Less than a minute to the circle left. Chaos ensuing, and Punich, Shinboy, both landing shots on the members of TAC-8. That opens things up, and you can see them starting to make a rush for the ridge line. Benya still up, though, snaking behind this, but it looks like now even bigger threat for TAC-8.
Just like that, 2 instant knocks from T8 gives Benya a little bit of time to work with. He's going to get Shimboy, but immediately gets traded out. So it's a 2v1, I believe. Yeah, Tater, no, 2v2. As Palix is going to, oh no, Palix loses the 1v1 against Shinboy, and there you go, Yaho, get that elusive first victory. And you throw in a fourth party onto this as well now, as Dodge has taken up the high ground just off to the side. Tingleton, what a spot! He's gonna, I mean, Wattis and Hallow My Bad just walk right into it. I mean, this is the difference between teams that are used to fighting on this thing and teams that just kind of showed up for the third party. Unfortunately, Tig will get taken down by Colton.
22 actually tried to rotate back in. One got caught off by Troglodytes. The rest got found by Yahoo. And now all three of those teams in the blue found themselves. Pat Caps, meanwhile, getting both Zinni and Tater. Moody helping out Palix. Attack 8 down to just one last player, but Spicy Fish is wasting no time securing those fletches. They don't want it stolen by anybody else in the area.
Oh, Hooligan gets knocked low, but Pat will get him. Inside the circle, Shinboy's already in. Sparking going to take a little bit more blue damage before he makes his way in. They're just going to gatekeep from the inside of the circle, I imagine. Here is Nico. Oh my God, Nico's. Hello? Kill Demo?
Kill Demo? I think he looked at him and thought it was his teammate at first, but there we go. Posa's here to save the day. Now, Young Kings still a little slow to rotate up this high ground. Meanwhile, Sonics pick off the final member of Tokyo Manji Gang, Colton. Falling here.
Into the next zone, I would imagine would be north. Oh, nice spray from Snakers. Will get one. Can he get another one? They got the pans out, but it's not going to be enough to block him off. Balefrost is going to get protection from Shrimsy here, of all people, but Kickstart's going to be the one to find Bale, and Yahoo. That's unfortunate for them. They just happened to run into the turret.
Oh, did that Molotov landed on him? The Molotov landing directly on Shinboy was enough. That's it for Yahoo. So they're starting to run thin, especially at this point now, as they're taking pressure from not only Bing Bang Boom United, but Just Too Easy. Fiumba also had eyes on that. But that Spicy Fish push that was happening towards Fiumba is actually now being third-partied by United. Snakers and Kickstart with the high ground, but Rello and Flood had creeped just outside of that compound. You could see just that angle that Snakers has, though, is just about everybody that's not in the Fiumba compound is vulnerable at this point.
It is. This is brutal. This is that Miramar high ground game all over again for United. Is Just Too Easy does get wiped out. And United versus Bing Bang Boom. They've already lost one. Rello is knocked.
Oh, there you go. Gets the final one. Snaker, 13 kills right now for E United. As you see, Roth falls to that Molotov. That's also allowing, though, Young Kings to walk right up. And neither one of these teams want to give up the high ground because, as you called it, that vulnerability towards Fiumba, who've just spread their attention wide down on the low ground. But there you go. Snakers finding an opening knock onto RDS. Kickstart waiting for the call to make the run right as a teammate moves. Looks like a 2v2, a full push down the hill. And when FPS finds one, finds two, Kickstart and Flood both fall. There's nowhere left to go. E United eliminated, but with a giant chunk of kills. And now, just like that, the dinner bell has rung. Fiumba running for the final finish here.
Oh man, they had to make the aggressive push. They got the knock. They did exactly what they had to do, but they just lost track of Andy. And boy, what a great shooting, great spray transfers from Andy. Did exactly what he needed to do. And here you go. As we said, Fiumba, they were just in the driver's seat of this one. All they have to do is find Andy, but he's been sneaky. So we'll see if Andy can do something here. He actually has a little path to wrap around on the low side. All he has to do, if he can turn this into a series of 1v1s, he might have a shot. Fiumba needs to be careful. Rybo.
Oh, no. Oh, he's turning his back down to 19 HP. Does get spotted out, and Fiumba. Before you say that. Short Circuit Gaming rotated too quickly before Synergy left that compound, and now one kill so far to show for it. That nade could be good enough to start pushing the last few members outside of that compound, and you can see they're just trying to get as much distance away from them as possible. And Short Circuit Gaming was anticipating this, waiting for Dammit to peek the window. They've got all but one player. Silzen is coming down from the hillside, but it's too late.
They lose Finna, the smoke cloud keeping things alive here as Dodge keeping Hikerman on the lookout. Nice Molotov going to come through. Hiker, oh, he's on fire. Oh, he's big on fire. He's got to back up, but he's backing up right into range of Posa. Nice shooting coming out from the kid.
Gats having to pop that first aid kit, 45 health, but just realizing, you know what, there's no time here. Troglodytes is trying to drive by, but at a drive-by is exactly what's happening. Necro landing one shot. Let's see, Ethan, all hands on him. Getting a little bit of help now as Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I thought we might have gotten a drive. It looks like, no, they don't realize Shrimsy's there at all. Sharp shot left his back to him. Oldest is going to be completely taken out, but they're at angle. Oh, Win accidentally shooting at his own teammate, I think, trying to catch what was the last player. There you go. The flush comes out. Shrimsy. Oh, this is a tough place to be in for him. Keenan spots him out, though. Finds Keenan. That. Ooh! Finds the knock. The trade comes out. H-Win. I mean, Fiumba really taking the time to not only watch that compound, but use the perfect moment to strike, got them in the perfect position. And talking about perfect positions as well, TAC-8 have been using this advantage onto...
I think kind of slowing down here a little bit. Yaho's going to take over the center of the circle with Shinboy and Poonage. Let's see if they can find little angles here on the Fiumba. You see what they're working with. Oh, there you go, Poonage. We'll find Rybo. Should be able to get the flush as well. As Rybo just kind of dancing around. Ooh, Shinboy gonna find Capitan. It's a spot out for DraftKings. What a spray from Shinboy. Not gonna get it though. As DraftKings strikes back, sparking now very low. Nade. As T8 not going down without a fight. What a nade from Palix. As T8, they are having a dream weekend so far.
TAC-8, 10 kills. They broke the double-digit barrier, and Poonage now the last up for Yahoo. As you can see, continue to take whatever throwables he's got left into this fight. Spots out DraftKings, gets the knocks. Fiumba has melted down. He might be able to get off this res, but he's got to act very quickly. TAC-8's just on the other side, and time is of the essence. If Zenny sends it ahead with the vehicle and see if he can spot out exactly where TAC-8 is. And this is the issue right now, TAC-8. They've got 4 strong, and they're setting up to really trap in Yahoo.
I mean, this is setting up so nice for TAC-8. And look at their points, Clover. If we were to said at the beginning of this weekend that through almost 15 games, TAC-8 would be in contention for the lead in this entire lobby, you would have thought we were crazy. But they have absolutely delivered. And they are putting on a performance here in game number 3. Can they secure the victory, though, as Poonage has them spotted out. But good return fire. Tater going to be able to drop down and get those heals off.
I mean, a win for TAC-8 would put them into 4th place firmly with 100 points. That, as you see, Poonage and Balefrost, this wide split has actually pushed TAC-8 all into one position, with the exception of Zenny, who's now closing back in to help. The fall of Hooligan. Tater's going to send it up to that UAZ. Use it for additional cover. Try to look for a line of sight on Balefrost. Isn't going to see it. Both Balefrost and Poonage completely wrapping around that coverage from the UAZ is not going to do anything. And it looks like Zenny has been spotted out. Balefrost finds that knock. That could be big in terms of pinching the remaining members of TAC-8 in between the 2 players of Yahoo. Oh, Tater goes down, but it's a trade.
There you go. Big trade coming through from T8 right now. And Balefrost and Zenny in the 1v1. Zenny using that hard cover. He's going to try to use the flashbang to keep Balefrost at bay, but the flashes trade here. But all Zenny needs to do is waste Bale's time, and while the rest of T8 gets in a good position to give him some support, and it is working a charm right now as Balefrost realizing what happens.
Oh,
and
the flashbang.
Tactical 8 get the win. So at some point, they're going to probably look at getting back together. But meanwhile, this is the fight that's going on the ramp. A ramp we see get a lot of play in circles like this. It is a strong spot. Synergy sent 2 early. Now Trogloditas has followed that up with a full 4-man. And right now, Silzen and Benya are doing work defending their territory.
And H1 with nades out, waiting for the push. The unpushable buildings. Nice. Bounce on the window. Just a few more bullets. Catches him off. Nikos, that's 1 down. Makes sure to get the flush. He knows that somebody else is coming. Down to 13 HP. And just as he closes the door, spotted out by Waikikamu. As United having to cross that open terrain to leave their compound, wrapping right back into them. As eyes are on that, speaking of solos, Ethan spotted out by Waikikamu. 4 kills now for Wildcard Gaming, but the big issue now, Benya still on the edge of zone and could potentially spot out Waikikamu, bouncing back around Poor. There's so many fights going on. Pushing them further and further into Bing Bang Boom. Keenan waiting for Neferhor, finds 1 knock, tries to follow that up with throwables. The trade comes out. Roth taken down here as well. Sharp shot spotted out. Richie B, as you called, with the Groza taking down 2.
Richie, you get him 3. Can he get all 4? Oh, Oldless. The quick flicks. Can he get... United trying to see what they can get done with this ridge line that they have for as long as they have it. Looks like they took their eyes off of Benya just long enough. There you go. Flood's going to spot him out. Not really much for Benya to do there in that situation. Harita going to get spotted out by Aurelio as well. So United, they're getting work done with that ridge line while they have it. But this is looking like Bing Bang Boom's game to lose almost with this high ground. I don't want to. Well, no, I don't cast or curse anything. It never happens.
No, I've been a part. I've set second seat to so many caster curses. We are not doing that right now. But E United opting for 2-2 split, sending 2 center, trying to find a secure location as they made sure just to see if that last member of Just Too Easy was going to come for that res for Aita. Didn't find it, but at angle, visible and vulnerable to Bing Bang Boom. Rello falls down, flushed out by Sharp Shot. And now that leaves 3 left up as Kickstart is just going to try and drive into zone safely. Just manages to narrowly find himself a spot on the edge.
Roth, please be careful. He's playing that anchor position. He's way down low. He's got United just on his other side. He's got to be real careful here. It looks like he's going to drop the smokes. Maybe United figuring out where he's at. He's got Kickstart pinned up against the wall here. The other 2 playing a little bit closer. Good work from Keenan. Kind of keep Kickstart from over peaking, and New Circle is going to pop. Doesn't really matter a whole lot though, as it donuts, and BBB have already kind of moved off of that high ground to begin with. Their Sharp Shot will find Kickstart off at distance, and now Sharp Shot finds another angle as well. And E United, yep, they're slowly going down. The Molotov from Roth will get Flood. Snaker's the last one up, and here comes the push from Bing Bang Boom, and they get it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bing Bang Boom with a chicken dinner. And we'll force a United to pull back down. Meanwhile, Just Too Easy starting to creep in. Oh, Keenan, okay. You can see they were trying to run out of there, and automatically they turned back after that nice knock from Keenan on to Kalnix. Harita inside the building. Oldest will lead off with the flashbang, but go and rejoin his teammate as they are considering how they want to approach this. Nicely done from Oldless, as now Just Too Easy down to 2, and Nehibol in the vehicle already. Push.
Yeah, I mean, there's not an easy escape room for Just Too Easy on this as well. The best idea is to go down the ridgeline and break the line of sight from Bing Bang Boom, but then that takes you right into the clutches of Fiumba and Dodge, who've been shooting in this direction. So having to take this fight out, you can see again, Fiumba, this time Emmy hitting shots. So 2 teams third-partying this, and that means Coda Kid just has no choice but to stay inside this room, and as you called it, Poro, wait for that push to come.
Yeah, he can't get anywhere near these windows. Look at that. Emmy gonna hit him again for 29. As it's Fiumba, it's Dodge, it's just about everybody. And the big problem, oh no, Sharp, oh, he's gonna be blind, but there you go, okay.
Either make or break it for some of these teams in the north with a lot of the open terrain. Meanwhile, back down to the south, making or breaking it. Ooh. Adam, out in the middle of the street, finds a knock onto Rusty Zera. 2 more members still up for Troglodytes, finds a second one. Looks like with help of Waikik and Mukau, almost taking him out, but gets taken down by a nade from Posa. Wildcard 2 still standing. Trying to tackle this compound that Dodge has been holding for some time. Dodge, though, going to take care of Dean Zera and have spotted Hooligan. He's out in the blue. There you go. Nice hit. Vinny is actually going to be the one to get credit for that. And you can see that fight still with Dodge, just not letting up. Vinny with the Molotov. He is going to go down here, but still an opportunity for safety now, especially with Ethan getting taken out. Haston with the nade, but it ranged.
Nice. Yeah, they're a little bit downhill, so TMG maybe don't have as much of an angle here. Zealot going to go join him, but Roth going to find Ace win again, as Roth has a beautiful angle on all this. The smoke wall be damned. Dodge doing a hell of a job on that north side, cleaning out everything. Okay, Wattis will take care of Balefrost, and now Dodge, unfortunately, down to 2, but they've got 10 kills already. The circle does pop back down to the south, so we are going to be, I guess, a city ending, which is kind of weird to say, considering there's just, I mean, we're down to our top 4 teams, but Bing Bang Boom, 3 up, Young Kings, all 4 up. Dodge have to make their way in from the south, and Tokyo Manchi Gang, well, they're alive as long as the smoke wall is going to allow them to be here, as Wattis will try to get rezzed here by Zealot.
It just shows too. I mean, Bing Bang Boom, that position.
8 kills for TM.
This northern spot in San Martin, it kind of took this a little bit earlier on, and as the circle started to pull away, made sure that they had that prime spot. Young Kings taking the power as well means that they've got line of sight on Dodge, who, as we're following along with Finna, we're just gonna have to also full send it into zone. Few dips that do exist up here on this edge line. They're still vulnerable to the rest of the players. As you can see, Young Kings do have line of sight, but if they can get to that ridge line real fast, before TMG can crest that corner, they might be able to find some little bit of safety in this open area.
Yeah, Young Kings was kind of playing off to the northwest, and they were keeping eyes on TAC 8, if you remember way back when, and they kind of missed their opportunity to backfill Dodge because of that, and they ended up creeping up and saw Fiumba taking their spot, so instead they creep over here to this little power station where they've just been pretty much able to avoid everything since then. Nothing's really come near them. Nothing's come out of the city just yet, just because of how the circles have worked. So they're the only team left that's sitting on 0 kills. Everybody else, nice little stack for themselves. We'll see if Dodge can get Hikerman somewhere safe here, but no, Zealot's going to be the one that picks him off. Finna's still alive, though. He somehow manages to get, never mind. There you go. Because gets Young King's first kill.
Yeah, there you go. And hey, you know what? At least you tried. We knew that this was going to happen. There's so much open terrain, not a lot of avenues to get in safely. But that said, 7 kills, 3 still up. Bing, bang, boom. The biggest threat for them right now is TMG. TMG and Bing Bang Boom sharing the southern part of the zone, all out here on the edge of what's left of the city. You can see Zealot and Wades. If they were to rotate anywhere else except for towards Roth, is just going to completely open them up into the firing line of Young Kings.
I mean, it's such a huge turnaround here in these final 2 games here for Bing Bang Boom. Big points that they've managed to collect in these 2 games on Miramar. And going back to yesterday, their Miramar was bad. I mean, they did not do great on Miramar yesterday. I mean, I think they 13th, 15th, 13th. They managed to get some kills, but they went out super early. And turning things around here today on Miramar. So that's good signs if you're a Bing Bang Boom fan going forward.
Yeah, I mean, just every day they've really progressed further and further up the leaderboard as they found their footing into this. And you talk about finding footing, Roth footing his way up the hill, getting a little bit of damage into Young Kings, not finding a knock, and very careful not to over push this to make himself vulnerable to Zealot, who, at least for the time being, looks to be keeping his head down. He's one of waits for both of these teams to tear into each other, so he has an opportunity as a solo to bring something else to the table here. He's got the placement points, but a few more kill points wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, Young Kings has they've got a good position here, but it's still going to be tough to get this win. Now, Roth he's got to be careful, man. Play your life, Roth. You know, I know this man is aggressive. He loves pushing. He loves getting those kills, but you got to be so careful here. If you take that knock, you're going to be giving up a lot of space for Young Kings to make some action here. Good spray from him right off the bat as he's going to pull away there. Make sure you don't get naded. Sharp shot. Be right there with him, landing some good shots there. Like you said, though, Zealot, everybody has to be concerned about him, but for his part, he's just going to sit there. He doesn't really have to do anything.
Yeah, you can see multiple members of Bing Bang Boom are constantly checking that angle. EQs and 1FPS, that's been their homework, is watching that eastern side to make sure not only that Zealot doesn't come out of that way, but that Keenan or anybody else doesn't wrap and find a surprise angle onto them. So as long as Phase 8 would allow it, Zealot's here. Phase 9 is going to go just south of Young King's compound. And that also means that Zealot's going to run out of time as the circle closes here in 5 seconds.
Yeah, the problem for Bing Bang Boom is that Young Kings can afford to just sit there using that wall as cover as long as they want. I mean, it's not a great wall, but it's something. And meanwhile, Bing Bang Boom just has to worry about the ridge line. Zealot do a little bit of damage to Cuz here. Looks like he may have spotted him out, and he's 1 shot away. I'm not sure who was the one that was sprayed into him last time. He gets the heal off, and Young Kings, looks like they spotted off Sharp Shot and Roth, and they've got grenades, though. They've got a lot of utility left that they can use, so that might be...
Oh, there it comes.
That might be the big thing here for Bing Bang Boom.
Oh, Zealot tried to make a run for it right as he heard that nade, hoping that both teams were focused instead on each other. It wasn't, though. Ikuz held onto that homework as we had called out, and now can turn his attentions to Sharp Shot.
This.
Bing Bang Boom, trying to crest as close as they can to that center game. Keenan hitting a headshot, but it's not enough to take down An1.
I love this from Bing Bang Boom. The offensive smokes. They are just dropping smokes right on top of Young King's head. They're saying you have to come through the smokes to peek us. And there you go, right on. Okay, Psycho gonna find a nice little angle onto Sharp Shot, gets the knock right there, and that's gonna open the door. RDS gonna hop the fence, try to send it back over. Keenan there,
Keenan.
and now Roth gonna have to escape into
one.
the smokes. He's gonna get one, gonna get the flush, get another point. As the other two pushing through, there you go. Young Kings will clutch it out.